Kentucky Klondike bar.
Do you make like a poop sandwich with some jizz in the middle?
That's actually a good guess. It's the act of freezing a bowel movement, and
No.
you use it as the...
I don't know how to respond to that.
Me either.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, turkey taters.
How's it going, Kaylee?
I'm doing pretty good, minus some computer aggravation. I think you had a poop situation before we started, but we're here and rolling.
I'd like to clarify that it was not my poop situation. It was my son's dirty diaper. Almost explosion. I mean, I know we just talked about how we've pooped in our pants, but like it wasn't me this time.
It's probably fair. So welcome everybody. This is our 30th episode. What?
Dirty 30. I can't believe we made it.
I know. I'm so proud of us. We're entering the years where you flourish. In honor of our dirty 30, we're going to keep it dirty today. Sorry, Mom. But just to give everyone...
Yeah. Nan. Don't. Well, you can listen, but like don't maybe. I'm just kidding.
Nan left us an amazing voicemail that I want to play on air, but I didn't want to play it on this episode because it felt not like the right one. So it's saved. We have it. I want to play it for Kayla live, so it's the first time. But I was like, I can't. So let me just map this out for y'all so you can get buckled in. I have a question about a new type of fashion wear that I have feelings about. Next, we're going to move on to just a general question that I don't know how I wondered about, but I did. And then after that, Kayla and I are going to play a really fun quiz where we read, I guess, what's the right word for it? Sexual sayings?
Slang? Yeah, sexual act slangs via Urban Dictionary. And we're going to try to guess what they mean. And it's going to be really, really funny.
So Kayla looked up a list of words and not the definitions just to send to me. And even just reading the list made me so uncomfortable. And then I looked them up.
I know, me too.
I'm excited.
So people are weird. Me too.
All right, people. Let's get into it. This podcast was created using Riverside's great studio software. Riverside allows us to record remotely with high-quality audio and video tracks. We use Buzzsprout.com as our podcast hosting platform. Buzzsprout allows us to schedule our episodes and distribute them to all the different places that people listen. Click our affiliate links in the show notes to find out more and to help support our show. P.S. Each purchase through our affiliate link gives us a small commission at no cost to you. Thanks, and let's get back to the show. My question for this week is brought to you by Rebecca, who sent me a text message with the original question stating, do you know what jizz jewelry is?
Jizz jewelry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have a thought, and I don't know. Okay, this is my thought process. We had originally talked a while back about, I think it was like breast milk. I don't know. People like would turn their breast milk into like, I don't even know how they do it, but they turn it into jewelry. And I'm really hoping this is not the same thing, but it kind of feels like you would maybe turn your sperm into jewelry.
You got it.
No. How?
So I read up on this. There's a lady, her name is Amanda Booth. BuzzFeed did an article on her. So this comes from BuzzFeed.com's article. She has a store, like an online store, and it's called trinketsbyamandabooth.com. So I'll put the link in the show notes for anyone that's curious or interested. But she was making breast milk jewelry. let me back up. According to the article, she'd been making just handmade jewelry with like clay. And then she got a request from someone if they could incorporate someone's ashes into jewelry. So she incorporated the ashes into like a paste and then made jewelry from that. Then she got a request for breast milk. And apparently on TikTok, I believe she has a TikTok account, she made a joke about semen or just, like other bodily fluids. And then people took it seriously or seriously wanted it and started writing in all of these requests. And apparently it's taken off and she's making good money from her jizz jewelry.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Are people shipping semen in the mail to get to her? And then what does she do with it to make it into jewelry? Do we know these things?
Yes, you have to provide your own specimen samples, whether you want breast milk, semen, or ashes. I don't know if there's some type of special way that bodily fluids have to be mailed into the mail. I did not dig into that. She says you have to provide her own. It's not her husband. So she's not just making familial jizz jewelry and sending it around the country. But yeah, I guess whatever she uses, it's not like the primary substance, and it's not what I'd originally imagined, where it's like a glass vial that somebody fills and then hangs on them. It's like whatever fluid it is mixed into her like clay or the material that she uses to make jewelry, and then it looks like she polishes it and once it hardens. And anyway, so I was looking at some of the samples. They're all pretty, they all look like normal like beads or like ceramic jewelry type. Like none of it's gross. I guess I thought that people were walking around with like a locket full of cum, which would be rough. And then I just got so curious, like who would do this? Who would do this? I understand women having an attachment to their breast milk because you're producing that in conjunction with your baby and you're feeding a baby and you're giving them life. Cum feels really disposable to me.
I can only see it with breast milk and ashes. Those I can get behind, but the semen is slightly off-putting.
I had a really adverse reaction to it when I first heard of it, and even at the beginning of the article. As I started reading, she was saying like some couples do it, I don't know, almost like an inside joke between them. Like, I don't know, I guess a symbol of their virility in their relationship, and it's like a turn on for them. So I can't get there, but that made me feel less weird. I guess some people do it post vasectomy or pre-vasectomy. As like a vasectomy gift, which I find weird if it's serious, but I find funny if it's a joke.
Yeah.
And then she said some people just do it as like a prank. I don't know.
It's very interesting. I really hope that it doesn't come out in 10 years. You know the doctor who was doing like, I think it was IVF or something, but he was actually using his own sperm. Oh my God. Well, this is not as dramatic or problematic as that case, but what if she was actually using her husband's, or like, you've got my husband's jizz around your neck, sir? Like, that would be horrible.
There have been numerous IVF doctors that have gotten caught with that. I've listened to numerous podcasts about it, but if it were a guy making the jewelry, I would be a little suspicious.
True.
They did show like a screenshot of a TikTok video where she was holding a vial, and I hope it was breast milk. It gave me an immediate reaction. I wouldn't want to touch anyone's fluids.
Same. I mean, I'm sure she's using gloves and it's sterile, but still. You're getting shipped. How would your husband feel if you're getting shipped semen to your house 3 times a week or whatever?
Well, that was Jizz Jewelry. You're welcome, everyone. And the next question that I just have in general is a general why, and it is related to sexual pooping. We took a
This is
brief
good.
pause for Kaden to just get a little resituated, and okay, we're back, everyone. As I was saying, I don't have an answer to this question, and I don't expect you to, but I just am in general wondering about why poop in any form is something that people get excited about.
I don't know. It stresses me out.
When we were talking about doing a Dirty 30 episode, I was like, the first thing I have a question about is sexual pooping.
I don't understand. I think people just, I don't know, man. People have weird fetishes, I guess.
Whatever. Don't kink shame me. I'm not trying to. I don't even really know if I'm shaming you, but I can't get there mentally. And I really wish that one of the like poopy people could tell me what it is. Because this is a genuine just curiosity. I don't want
Comment
to
below
explore
if you're a poopy person.
Please. I have no interest in exploring this within the context of my marriage. If ever there's poop involved in my bedroom, something's gone horribly wrong and I'll be scarred for life. I'm not here for it. But I'd really like to know. I would really love if somebody who's just like wants to take poops on people. I could almost get to you if you were the one that was doing the poop, but the receiver of the pooping.
No.
Mom, if you're still listening, don't answer these questions. Please.
Please, to our family, stop listening now. No, I'm kidding.
Please, Sue, don't answer. If I don't want to know about it. If we're related, don't leave me a voicemail on this one. Okay, I don't even know what else there is to say about it. I just wanted to throw that out there and see if anyone in the world would respond.
Well, I think it's I can't. I think it's a perfect segue because I was shocked. I'm shooketh on how some of these Urban Dictionary things do involve poop. I was a little taken aback reading some of these definitions, so I'm really excited to. I mean, have you guessed these things? And me the same. I have no idea. These are so weird.
I'm so stressed out. Again, I think that people, I'm going to get on a soapbox real quick. It bothers me that people equate a question to shame, like a shame statement. So I don't even really think that I'm judging people. If I am, I'll make it very clear. I'll just be like, if you do this, you're disgusting, in my opinion. Still, I'm allowed to have an opinion. But in general, my posture is one of, can someone explain this to me? Because how? Like, and how did enough people do this and then use this term that we are now, it's like part of society?
I wish I had an answer for that. It must be a thing though if it's if there's terminology and it's known as a thing, like it must appeal to at least a good amount of people. So yeah, I mean, I want to say no judgment. I just don't know what the turn on is.
Me either.
And that's fine.
I don't understand feet. Before we even get into some of this weird shit,
Yeah.
I don't even understand the feet thing. And again, that's cool if you're into it. I don't get it. I can't even imagine getting it. So I sometimes wish someone that was super into something like that would just sit down and be like, let me tell you a story about how this person's big toe gave me a boner, because I don't understand.
Hey, yeah, it's a whole. Some people like feet. Some people love feet. There's a whole genre, I feel like, on foot fetishes.
It's true.
Not me, though.
No. I can appreciate someone that's clean, has clean feet, but I still don't want to put their foot in my mouth. Okay. How do you want to do this? Do you want to go every other? Do you want to go
Yeah.
through your list and then mine?
No, let's go every other. I think that'd be fun.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, because this first one is just the greatest. Okay. So I'm gonna say the act or the term, and you're just gonna take a second and guess what you think that means, and then
Okay,
I
can't
will
wait.
let you know if you're close at all. Okay. Have you ever experienced a Mississippi bird bath?
A Mississippi bird bath.
Yeah.
I feel like this is where. Oh man, Mississippi makes me think it's going to be something real redneck and weird. I don't know. Does someone like pee into the air like it's a fountain?
I mean, that's not, well, no, you're not right at all. We're probably not going to get any of these right. They're so off the wall. Okay. A Mississippi bird bath is filling a southern girl's mouth with Kool-Aid, making her get on her knees with her mouth open while you dip your balls in it. Mother, stop listening now. No, I'm kidding. This is all in Urban Dictionary. These are straight terms from.
What?
Can you imagine? Just dunk.
The Kool-Aid is so specific and seems like a Mississippi thing. Okay. Awesome. Great. Your turn. What do you think a Skittles harvest is?
Oh God. The first thing that comes to mind when you say Skittles is little tiny turds. So I'm picturing like someone like pooping in multiple times and then like maybe throwing the turds on a woman. I don't know, or the man.
I thought that Skittles also had to do with little tiny turds. I don't know if it's because of your Skittles story where you ate too many and then you pooped in your pants. This isn't what I was expecting at all. According to Urban Dictionary, a Skittles harvest is when a guy eats Skittles for a week and then ejaculates in a girl's mouth and she says she can taste the rainbow.
Oh my God, that's so stupid. Who comes up with these things?
A frat boy for sure on that one.
Oh my
Next.
God. Okay. Next one for me is Kentucky Klondike Bar.
Do you make like a poop sandwich with some jizz in the middle?
That's actually a good guess. It's the act of freezing a bowel movement. And I hate
Do you
these
use
words.
it as an anal plug?
Or a
dildo?
penetrate. Yeah, basically.
No.
You use it as the penetrating object. Oh my God, this is horrible. I'm feeling so uncomfortable already.
Your list is so much worse than mine.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Mine's
to like
weird, but yours is horrible.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Siri said, I don't know how to respond to that. Me either.
Siri. Me either. That sounds like a yeast infection.
It sounds like a lot of types of infections.
Woof. Okay. God.
Unless you put it back in the... No. It's still bad. It's all bad.
If you
all
put it
bad.
back in your butthole, at least it's brown on brown.
That's what I was going to say.
Oof. Okay. Kayla, next on the list. What do you suppose you do in a Canadian porch swing?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. This is where my gutter brain. This is gonna sound awful.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
please don't judge me. The thing that comes to mind is like, oh God, I don't even want to say this out loud. Like if you stick it in the vag and then you stick it in the back and then you go back and forth, which is also calls for an infection. Please don't ever do that. No.
To the people that are doing a re-entrance, I want to know how you're not having just massive infections every month. Okay, so according to Urban Dictionary, a Canadian porch swing is, I'm going to read this verbatim because the terminology is so funny to me. It is when two completely naked people are standing upright, one behind the other. The person in the rear inserts their big toe inside of the anus of the person in front of them. As the person who has their toe inside of the other person's sphincter moves their big toe in and out, it causes the person in front to rock back and forth as if they were sitting on a porch swing.
That is horrible. And also, whose big toe is gonna? I'm just picturing that, and that feels very hard to even accomplish.
Who's got a big toe that long?
Who's got the balance for that?
Oh yeah, because you're standing.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna get honestly impressed with anyone that can do that one.
Oh my god.
All right, your turn.
Okay. This one is bad, Kaylee. It's very simple, but it's bad. Okay. I'm so hot. Okay. Kaylee, what's an Alabama hot pocket?
I just keep thinking that there's poop in a vagina.
Ding, motherfucking ding. That's it, bro. A sex move where one shits into a woman's vagina. You literally. Oh, I'm glad you got one right. Isn't that awful?
It's because we do that every Friday. That's why. It's my favorite move. Oh my god. Holy shit. Poor Alabama and Mississippi. I wonder what the slang sex act is that has the word Florida in it, because it probably has something to do with like an alligator. There's got to be one out there.
Wow. Okay. I'm not ready to guess again, but let's go for it.
I feel like I have a yeast infection from talking
I
about this.
know.
Is this how adults get pink eye from like poopy play?
Ugh, maybe, bro.
Okay. I'm seriously rethinking this one time that I knew about a 60-something-year-old that had pink eye, and now I'm concerned. Okay. What is a Dutch rudder?
Oh, God. Dutch rudder. Are we going to get deplatformed off with this? No, I'm kidding.
This is educational, and according to YouTube's standards and practices, if something is educational, it can have more exposure. I know this because I was watching Your Mom's House podcast, and they reviewed this because there is a man on YouTube who shows a full video of him putting Nair and taking hair off his own asshole, and it is not blurred because YouTube decided it was educational content. So his whole butthole, spread cheeks, is on the internet. Keep going.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm learning a lot today. So,
Me
okay.
too.
Dutch rudder. I'm assuming it's, oh God. I don't even know anymore. Rubbing ice cream over your asshole. I don't know. I like literally have no idea on this one.
Okay.
That's so random. And then licking it off, I should add that. Okay.
Right. This is where apparently, according to Urban Dictionary, you have somebody masturbate by pulling up and down on their forearm while the guy holds his own wiener. So if this is the guy's hand, he's holding his own peener, and then you hold his forearm and go,
That's so stupid.
I don't get why that would be fun or cool.
Hey, whatever. No judgment. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. This one's funny to me. God, my child is not listening to this. Okay. What is Charizarding?
Charizarding?
Charizarding. I think it's Charizard, like the thing.
Is a Pokemon. But I don't know what the Pokemon guy does.
I don't know
what
either.
his Pokemon skill is because I don't play Pokemon Go. because it fits into my theories about video games. I don't know. I can't even venture a guess. Is it where you
You're never gonna guess.
you fart semen out of your butthole?
Okay, that's kind of not really. Okay, according to Urban Dictionary, charizarding is when you light a girl's pubes on fire and then put it out with your jizz. Urban Dictionary then follows up and says, then flap your arms and say, you don't have enough badges to train me. I don't know what that means.
That's definitely a Pokemon reference.
Yeah.
You know what? If somebody has the timing and they're able to do that, good for them. I can't even imagine. All right, your turn.
Oh yeah, you gotta really try. You gotta really time that, or else it's gonna be like a trip to the hospital.
Yeah. All right. What's a hot Richard?
Oh no. Okay, Richard is slang for penile, so I'm thinking it gets hot in some way. Do you like drip hot wax on it or something? Which sounds excruciating, but
You're going to love this. When a man and woman are spooning and the woman farts on the man's penis, making it feel warm and cozy.
okay. Your list is weird and mine is just so bad. Wow. Okay.
I don't know if that's a sexual thing or that's just like slang, like a Dutch oven.
Maybe some people get turned on by that.
Maybe they do. Maybe they like a warm and cozy wiener.
Oh my god. Okay. This is the last one I have written down. I had one more, but it was kind of stupid. So this is my last one. This one's the weirdest one. What's a bus driver? Wait, did I just go?
No, you're good.
Yeah, you go. What's a bus
trying to
driver?
think. Is that where you like hold the girl up by her waist and drive her around? Carry her around?
That's a good guess. No. It's okay. While having sex doggy style, the left thumb is inserted into the receiver's rectum and turned from side to side, essentially driving the bus. The right hand reaches around and squeezes the right breast, honking the horn to alert patrons the bus is coming. Don't forget to wave at the people waiting for the bus. Whoever writes these is great.
Toot toot!
Don't forget to wave.
What the hell? Okay.
Dude, I don't know.
I have two left.
Okay.
I'm gonna save the best for last. So, in keeping with our previous one, what is a French rudder?
Well, when you say French, I think of French kiss, but that seems. Oh. Is it when? Oh God, I don't even want to say what I'm thinking. This you get these things get your brain down in the gutter. Is it when like? Sorry, mother. Someone's giving a blowjob and then they like someone else is moving their head back and forth instead of them doing it. Oh.
I can see how you got there because of the Dutch. So this is the same thing as a Dutch rudder, except it's a woman. So it's someone holding the woman's hand while she touches herself.
Oh! I should have thought of that. I should have.
Well, I can see how French would lead you to a mouth thing.
Interesting. Okay. Also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I don't really know why that would be fun for anyone, but yeah, whatever. Good for you guys. Last but not least, we have a Milwaukee Blizzard.
Oh, my heart is. I'm hot.
I feel bad that you have to edit this episode.
Okay, Milwaukee Blizzard. What does that even mean? I literally have no idea, but I'm just gonna go off the wall and say, when you pee on multiple people at the same time. You just spin around the room and shoo, you hit everyone. I don't know. That's so dumb.
Like a helicopter.
Like a sprinkler.
I like that. This says that it is the act of finishing in your partner's hair and then rubbing it into their scalp. According to Urban Dictionary, the origin of the word Milwaukee and the definition remains unknown. However, some believe it is because it originated in Milwaukee. Sidebar, I could see that. Others believe it is due to the state of Wisconsin's heavy snowfall.
So you're just rubbing it in their scalp or their hair?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess there are nutrients, right? So maybe that'll help your scalp, but that seems very odd. You had your hair would be gross.
Nightmare.
Wow. There's more too. I only pulled like, what did we do, like 12 or something?
I don't think I can handle more than that.
I'm feeling like I'm not hungry anymore.
This is in a similar vein. You want to know what made me not hungry before lunch today?
What?
This is not a sexual related thing, but it is dirty and gross. One of the nurses last week, the guy couldn't hear very well because he had like an obstruction in his ear. And when she went to look in, she saw the butt of a cockroach.
Kaylee! That stresses me out. That stressed me out so much. I took my headphones off. Bro, no.
I can't stop thinking about it. I'm sorry that I just trauma barfed it on you, but
Well, let me trauma barf it right back and just remind you of like, didn't like the story of like bugs and open wound. We're not going to talk about it anymore besides that one sentence.
I won't add anything else to the conversation. I think that's a perfect way to finish out our horrifying episode 30.
Hey, there's going to be a lot of funny facial screenshots in this episode.
We could do a whole montage of us just laughing.
Uncomfortably. Hey, again, no judgment. I'm just slightly uncomfortable for my own sake.
I'm uncomfortable because I don't think I've ever said this many words in a row.
Ditto. Hey, ring it in the dirty 30 though. If this was a way to do it, we just did it.
We did. For everybody commenting, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I do want to hear from the foot people. Yes. I don't know how much more I need to hear about a porch swing. But if there are people that are really excited about doing a poop, then I don't know, chime in. Let me know what it is. Scientifically, please, not in a perverse way. I thought that I had a dirty sense of humor, and I thought that I had been exposed to a lot of vulgar concepts, and I am floored and surprised.
I am also feeling taken aback right now. Like, what the hell?
I'm feeling like a real vanilla over here.
Hey, I'm okay with that, I think.
I think I'm feeling okay with it as well. I don't even... I mean, I remember being surprised when I learned what a golden shower was.
I do know what that is. There's so many other terms. Oh, go ahead.
We had someone leave a comment in our YouTube comments about a rusty trombone. I had to look that up.
I think that's what sparked this, right?
I think it was. I think it was that guy, because I had made a comment in a YouTube short that it's garbage that people say you have to try something once to know if you don't like it. And because I can tell you for sure I'm not trying any of these once. I barely even want to think about them. And some guy said something about like the old rusty trombone, and I knew there was poop involved, but I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. And then we figured out it was when someone uses their tongue on a butthole while doing the old reach around.
Oh,
like a trombone.
He told me this and I forgot about this already. Oh, Lord.
The internet is a wild place.
It's very wild. And we're not even like in the depths of the internet. There's a lot of nooks and crannies and dark places that I will never venture to. It's a very weird place.
It is, but thank you to Urban Dictionary for the entertainment this evening. It's really been special. For anyone that started off their day with this podcast, I greatly apologize. I mean, it's marked explicit. I don't know what more you want us to do. Last but not least, I have a dream where someday we're old ladies and we're still doing a podcast, and then we go and do the same thing again.
Oh, like with all the new terms?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there will be something weird.
Can you even imagine?
It's going to be like...
It'll be like
What?
sex acts with aliens.
I was going to say, like, what weird sexual thing are we going to be doing with holograms one day or something?
Right.
Holograms?
Cyborgs.
Holographs?
I think both work.
Anyway. Very weird.
All
This
right,
was fun,
well,
though. I
this was
felt very
so fun.
comfortable, but I laughed a lot. I hope we made you guys laugh, and hopefully you weren't listening to this in front of anyone that would be awkward around it.
I think there may be a few like Christian women podcasts that follow us on Instagram. I hope they don't tune into this one.
Yeah, what's going to be the intro clip that I peel on the beginning of this? That'll be your warning.
I can't even begin to fathom. All right, everybody. We are just at a loss for words. I think we're just going to wrap it up and we're going to end it on that. Kayla next week is very excited to bring to us the Mandela effect. I have no idea what that means. I've heard it before, but that's going to be next week's theme. And you guys get excited because if you can't see it, Kayla's doing like a little shimmy dance. So apparently it's going to be really fun and Kayla's going to quiz me and I hope that I do something embarrassing. So stay tuned.
It's going to be so much fun. Look forward to it, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.